Powerline adapters, also known as home plugs. These little things allow you to transfer your computer network through the power cables in your house. So you plug one into one socket, one into the other, and that basically turns them into network ports. The ones we're going to have a look at today are the TP-Link AV1300 pass-through version. So all that means is it's sort of theoretical speed of 1300 megabit, and the pass-through means you can still use the socket. I'm going to get them plugged in, show you how to connect them up, and then we're going to test out the network speeds and I'll tell you what I think. So what do you get in the box? Well, you've also got the two Powerline adapters, two network cables, and the quick start guide. The Powerline adapters themselves are actually quite a lot bigger than I imagined. I've used previous TP-Link ones and they've been smaller. However, I think the pass-through ability of these ones means that they need a bit of a bigger shell. On the top they've got the network port. You can also get them with 2 or 3 network ports, you have to pay a little bit extra there. On the side you've got the pairing button, which allows you to create a secure connection between them. And on the front you've got the power, network and connectivity lights. So something I've noticed with these Powerline adapters, due to their size, you have to turn the socket on before you plug it in, otherwise the actual Powerline adapter itself covers up the plug. I've got the other one of these plugged in downstairs next to my router. You'll notice that the power light is now on and the Powerline light is now on. That means it's connected to a Powerline network, and this was flashing yellow or red. It would mean yellow, I think, means that there's a connection but it's a bit dodgy, and red means it's not connected at all. The bottom light will flash once you've got a network cable plugged in. So here it is actually in situ behind my PC. The PC is just here. We've got a network cable going from the Powerline adapter to the PC, and then downstairs with the other Powerline adapter there's a cable going from the Powerline adapter to the router. So I've installed this little program called LAN speed test in order to show you guys how quickly my Powerline adapters are connected. These are connected to a NAS drive, my N drive downstairs, which is connected to my router. As you can see, the computer is connected to the network. This is through the Powerline adapters. I'm going to send a 30 megabyte file and see how quickly it goes. So this is writing a 30 megabyte file to my NAS drive, and then it's going to read the 30 megabyte file. So that's actually returned a 25 megabit connection. Now theoretically these will connect up to 1200, but that relies on a lot of factors. So interference on the plugs, so if you've got other things plugged in, wiring, how old the wiring is. The wiring in this house is fairly new, but there are 2 ring mains, so actually this is going across 2 ring mains, which will slow it down considerably. But you have to remember that this is a constant wired connection and not open to interference like wireless is. So despite the fact that you get a lot less speed than advertised, the theoretical maximum you're never going to achieve unless you are plugged into plugs literally next door to each other. You do, however, get a much stabler connection than with wireless. So if you want to run a gaming PC or a streaming PC or something that requires a constant connection, I would recommend Powerline adapters. They're also really useful if you have a house where you've got really thick walls, somewhere where wireless is not practical. I'll leave a link in the description of where you can buy these. I'll also leave a link to the slightly slower version, which actually theoretically is slower, but realistically I don't think it's going to be any slower. So I'll leave that in the description below. Hit subscribe. I make new videos every week, making videos about this kind of thing, tutorials, appliances, that kind of stuff. And as always, thank you for watching.